Today on the channel, we hop into another review with Jaxxon from the Black Series. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxing and review. And today we've got something totally different. We've got Star Wars Black Series Jaxxon Rabbit. But remember, for all your Black Series needs, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. Now, I'm truly excited about this one. First off, you guys know I love Star Wars figures, and I love zany, crazy characters, and Jaxxon, a full humanoid type rabbit, man, that's right up my alley. Sign me up all day long for something like this. So I was extremely excited when this was announced. Now I'm even more excited when it came through my door. So we got Jaxxon Rabbit, special agent, friend of Han Solo and Chewbacca, apparently. So he must be a smuggler of some sort. Total transparency, as usual, I have no idea about this character. Apparently he was in the comics in the late 70s Star Wars comics, and he was friends with Han and Chewie, is what I've been told and what I've kind of researched a little bit. Outside of that, I don't know anything about him. It's really unfortunate he didn't make it in any of the other movies or anything like that. How great would he be as Mandalorian's sidekick? Probably not, but I imagine him as kind of a wacky rabbit, a little bit of a Bugs Bunny to him, but in the galaxy, you know? He might be a cross between Bugs Bunny and Jar Jar Binks, for all we know. But I think it's really cool they gave us a deep cut like this. I always say it, I love deep cuts in the Star Wars world. There's only so many Han, Luke, Leia, Darth Vaders you can get. We need the deep cut, guys, and Jaxxon is about as deep as it gets. And this is a cool line that they've come out with the Black Series, a little sub-line inside of a line of comic book adapted figures. We have the GameStop, like, game figures, and now you got comic book figures. And once again, like I said, I never read the Star Wars comics. I read G.I. Joe comics, but I didn't read Star Wars comics. So this is all new to me, but there's no way I could pass something like this up as just a rabbit, a full-scaled rabbit. I mean, come on, sign me up all day. So we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it, all that kind of fun stuff. So the first thing you're going to notice about this is different than the traditional Black Series packaging. It's basically like an old school VHS tape. And VHSs are apparently hot right now. They're definitely not hot at my house, but there's a lot of people collecting VHS tapes. So more power to you. You guys know I love me some physical media. I'm all about the physical. So if you want VHS tapes, go for it. Hey, if you want cassette, if you want 8-track, if you want laser discs, you know, go for it. That's what I say. But I think it's really cool that this packaging is kind of VHS clamshell inspired. It's just something different. They didn't have to do that because they could have just put it in the traditional Black Series packaging, but they didn't. And this is about a $25 price point, depending where you buy it. I recommend Big Bad Toy Store, of course, link in the description below. You pay $4 shipping to get it via them. But here's the front. You got that comic book inspired front there. You got Star Wars. There's old Jaxxon with his green ears on the run there. You can see cartoon comic book Lando Calrissian behind it. You know, if Han and Chewie are involved with Jaxxon, you know Lando's not far behind. Give me a series based on Jaxxon Rabbit. Just think of the hilarity that would ensue, I'm sure. So that's front. Very cool comic art there. Then you got the side. So it's kind of like a book. I mean, pulling a book out of a bookshelf or a VHS tape off a bookshelf. You got Jaxxon Rabbit, a little glamour shot, black and white, very artistic, very edgy. And then on the top, you got little comic, black and white, or just, I guess, grayscale comics. And you got it on the side here, too. Just showing a little bit of what Jaxxon can do. So you got that all the way around. And then the back, nothing fun on the back. Nothing but warnings and that Lucasfilm 50th anniversary timeline going on there. But I just like a lot. I like it a lot that they come out with stuff like this. I love it when toy companies don't play it safe. They take chances. As this very well, there's probably very, very few people in the Star Wars world that know who Jaxxon Rabbit is, including myself. So not everybody's going to buy this. I'm sure the production numbers aren't as big as a traditional Black Series, but I love to see them taking chances and giving deep cuts. So then this opens up. It's got a little Velcro here, a little Velcro. Very NECA-like how this unboxes. But you can see it. We got a little blurb we'll read. Looks like we got old Dengar back there, one of the most fearsome bounty hunters around. You got Jaxxon kind of hiding around the corner. And then straight on, it looks more like our traditional Black Series we're used to. And there he is. He's got his blasters there. He's all ready to go. So let's read this, see what it says about old Jaxxon Rabbit. Jaxxon is nearly 6 foot tall. Nearly. Green-furred, leppy smuggler and captain of the Rabbit's Foot. Oh, give me the Rabbit's Foot ship. We need that. I don't even know what it looks like, but we need it. Known for his wise cracks and high kicks, so I can just see him. He's like a Bugs Bunny crossed with Jar Jar. I think I was onto something there. Jaxxon has helped Han Solo and Chewbacca out on more than one occasion. So that means more than twice, or more than once. Yeah. So there it is. I like this a lot. I hate to even destroy this packaging. The packaging is so cool here. Hopefully I can get it out with this without destroying it. And I think I can. It looks like it just pops open on the top. Whoops. He slides right out. Look at that. Kudos, Hasbro team. I'll just slide that back in. I feel like I got to save these, at least for a while, until I have a box of them. And I'm like, what am I doing? Throw them out. Stick that to the side. See you later. How about a little plastic prison with old Jaxxon Rabbit? Look at that. Now, the one thing I like about Star Wars Black Series figures, you can see the plastic prison here, and I don't know if we've talked about this on the channel before. In the last 2 years or so, we used to have face paints, like if a guy was from a comic or he was from a cartoon, they gave us that kind of look. Now they've streamlined the Black Series to kind of give everybody a regular look, so they all look the same. So you can put your comic book figure, like this Jaxxon Rabbit, you can put him next to the Force Awakens Rey figure, or whatever. They all look like they're in the same universe, instead of saying, oh, these look like cartoons, these look like movie figures, these look like, you know, video game figures, whatever. They all fit together. So I like that a lot. Helps blend everything together. And honestly, it makes collectors like me, and maybe like you out there, pick up these figures, like the gaming greats, for example, because they look like they could fit with other things, and some of the figures look pretty cool, even if we don't know who they are. And same thing about this Jaxxon Rabbit being a comic book character I've seen pictures of, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know his name, any of that kind of stuff. But I definitely know he's cool, so. All right, let's open him up. He's got his 2 blasters. I'll get those out first. They're both taped in here. And then we got to get him out, pop him out like so, and see you later. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, man, I like it. A very weird green. As you saw on the comic book picture of the front, when we showed the front, he had more of a lime green, more of a cartoony green. Here they went with a much darker green color on him. I'm not opposed to it. I guess I do like the lime green. If they could have taken the shading down just a little bit. It's a little bit dark. It makes him look a lot more intimidating and a lot more scary, which maybe that's how he would be in real life, though, as this is kind of based on, like we said, uniformity. I don't know. But I still like this figure a whole lot. Anytime I can get a full-on rabbit, I mean, sign me up all day long. You guys know I love the aliens in the Star Wars universe, even the ones I don't know. This is some reuse from the Luke X-Wing fighter pilot. There's a lot of reuse. We get a lot of reuse on Star Wars figures, and they have to do that because you can only make so many molds. You can't make traditional molds for every single figure, as it would cost a fortune for our figures. But what the Star Wars team does a really good job of, yes, they get a lot out of those clone trooper helmets and stuff like that. But they use a lot of reuse for the body, but they give us a one-and-done head sculpt. There's no way they can reuse this Jaxxon head sculpt for anything. Clone Troopers, they can recycle. Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, they can recycle a lot of that stuff. Somebody like Jaxxon, you cannot recycle this head sculpt. So they put the money towards that and then get the reuse out of this. I mean, it makes sense to me. I don't know about you guys out there. But he's got all the typical Black Series articulation. He even has the double-jointed knees. Yeah, you can put him all the way back. He's got double-jointed elbows. Nope, single elbows, though. Paint applications look very good. I don't see any paint application problems here. He's very tight joints, too, which we talk about happens a lot with the Star Wars figures. I like the tight joints. He's got 2 holsters on his side, the gray holsters here. Put the guns right in there. Got the old trigger figure. Got the up and down. Let's put one in his hand, and we'll put one in his holster. Pops right in there. Like so. Pops in there very good. A very Han Solo-esque blaster. It must be something about smugglers. They like these kind of blasters best. Very cool. You can get him in all kinds of cool shots. I mean, it's funny. Just having a full-on rabbit. I don't know what, something about that trips my trigger and just makes me laugh. It shouldn't be any different, though. We get Chewbacca. We got Ewoks. We got all kinds of crazy people. So it does fit in. It's not like it doesn't belong. But it's just something I guess I never thought I would have in the Star Wars universe. And I'm going to put him right with Han and Chewie. It's going to be a great scene. I might even put him as the 3rd member of the Millennium Falcon gang. Here he is here on a ringside collectible stand, of course. Let's see if he fits. He should, and he does. Get him moving around here. Whoops. Well, I thought he did. There we go. He fits. Just got to angle him a little bit, but he fits on a ringside collectible stand. I say it all the time. Spend your money on your figures. Don't spend your money on your stands. RingsideCollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. These stands are very cheap. I know a lot of people like NECA stands, but I'm not paying $10 a stand. 2 stands equals 1 figure. That math does not work for me. I like to flush it out, and I like to buy a 10-pack of stands for like $3.99. These are very versatile. I use these on a lot of things, as you guys know. Man, I like this rabbit, though. I've said it a few times. This is a slam dunk. This is what I look for in toy lines in general. Crazy stuff that catches my eye. It's based in Star Wars lore, a deep cut. It's a step in the right direction for the Hasbro team to give us some more of these deep cuts. I hope we get some more of the Jabba Palace, the Mos Eisley Cantina people. Give us some more of those aliens. I think that's one thing I would say in the Black Series right now is lacking, is some of the deep cut. Give us a Weequay in 6-inch. Give us a Bib Fortuna in 6-inch. I gotta think those are coming one day. Just not fast enough for my liking. And one thing I kind of wonder with the Bad Batch coming out, the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, all these shows coming, the Ahsoka Tano show coming, with all these shows coming, I worry about some of the older characters getting produced. I could see them leaning heavily in, here's what's new, here's what's on Disney+, here's what's the theaters, and then maybe give us one deep cut in a set or something like that. That's the only bad thing about this Star Wars Renaissance era we got going on with all these new TV shows is they're going to make figures for those, and the past is going to become the past. I hope that's not the case. I hope we get the deep cuts like the Bib Fortunas of the world. Actually, honestly, I got to think if they come out with Book of Boba Fett figures, we saw that little teaser, Bib Fortuna's in that, so I'd have to think we'd get him. Hopefully, though, we need the old school one. We don't want a new Bib Fortuna. We'll take both, but we really need that old school one to put with Jabba. I just envision a huge 6-inch Jabba play set with everything, and I hope one day I can fill that thing out. But Jaxxon, this is one where a little detour I'm okay with. I'm okay with detours like this one. If you give me a crazy alien that looks like a rabbit, sign me up all day long. I've got no qualms about that at all. So once again, very solid figure. I recommend this. I strongly recommend this. I don't know why you'd want to pass this up unless you hate rabbits, you hate Easter, you hate them getting in your garden all the time, you've held a grudge all these years. I don't know. You tell me, but are you picking this one up? Are you picking up Jaxxon Rabbit? I know you are. You got to pick him up. But you guys tell me your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you're playing the long game. If you think you'll find him on clearance. I believe these are going to be fan channel exclusives. I don't know if I said that earlier. I don't believe these will be at Target and Walmart stores. So you have to look at your GameStops, your Big Bad Toy stores, maybe Amazon, stuff like that if you're looking for old Jaxxon Rabbit. But slam dunk for me. You tell me in the comments your thoughts. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, we got videos every single day. A Star Wars unboxing is a bonus every day in 2021, plus everything else under the sun. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the old notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at SirPaul64, Instagram _Kyle_Peterson, belowthecollar.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Get yourself a very own See You Later t-shirt. And you'll be the most stylish guy or gal in your neighborhood. So for Jaxxon Rabbit and all rabbits everywhere, have a carrot for lunch, and I'll see you guys all real soon.